Hi, I'm Leah Kness, and this is my Q4 custom project report. For this 9 weeks, I decided to create a series of small designs for personal use, which is basically just stickers and a couple of phone screen backgrounds. My criteria for this was to make a set of stickers with at least 6 stickers in that set and no more than 9 because I didn't have a lot of time and I honestly didn't expect to do too much because I did a lot of catching up this quarter because I missed a lot. I also wanted to make a phone screen background. I was thinking only 1, but then I realized I might have time for 2, so I decided to add that in. The software that I used was Adobe Illustrator, which I used that for drawing the stickers, and Adobe Photoshop. I used it for coloring some of the stickers and editing the phone screen backgrounds. I made those both in Photoshop. My hardware, a Dell computer, which is the main computers that we use out at the workstations, a mouse, and a keyboard. My educational resources. I used a YouTube video for making stickers like digital scrapbooking or whatever. I didn't have the software that they were using there, so I had to figure it out with Adobe Photoshop, but it turned out pretty okay. And I had a couple people on Instagram that I talked to a lot. They're both sticker accounts, and they make and sell stickers for a living, which is really cool. So the first account that I talked to is called Floral Stickies. They were helpful to a point, but they were kind of closed off. They didn't want to give away a lot of their secrets, and I completely understand that. I also talked to an account called Tumblr Stickies. They were a lot more helpful and a little bit less rude. I don't want to call the other account rude, but she wasn't the nicest. My POS alignment, 504, managed the various file types. I had PowerPoint files, I have JPEG, PNG, and Photoshop and Illustrator files. 910, identify project management components. Obviously, I put together this entire project by myself. 903, apply principles of design, layout, and typography appropriate for a project. Well, with my phone screen backgrounds, you'll kind of see that. And with some of the stickers, I'm not quite sure. That was more of just an illustration thing. 1003, critique a project to determine whether it meets the designated guidelines. For that one, I had both my own criteria that I set that you saw, and I also had to follow what Mr. Otero wanted. So in 1104, create an object using graphic design software. I created everything in Illustrator and Photoshop. And these are some of the stickers that I made. I wanted to start out simple because I was just familiarizing myself with Adobe Illustrator. And I really like how they turned out. They're super cute. The cactus, it's a little ghost in a narwhal. A lot of people watched me draw these, and I got a lot of really positive comments that helped me figure out what I was doing. Also, just advice, because the 2 people that I sit by are really good with Illustrator. And these second 3, I wanted to try something a bit more complex. Like the little bear sitting on the moon isn't that much, but the middle, that's part of an album cover that I really love, and it was a challenge, but I managed to finish that in a day. It's really detailed. It took me about 3 class periods to get it done, but it turned out really well. And then the first one is just a couple of bears hugging. I saw an image on Reddit that looked like that. It wasn't the 2 bears, but it was, I forget what animals it was, but I liked the idea, and I was like, it's a really cute yin-yang kind of thing, so I just decided to go with that. And then here are the 2 phone screen backgrounds that I made. First one is like one of those geometric deer. I see a lot of those lately, and I just decided to add some flowers because I didn't know what to do with the bottom. The bottom wasn't very clean, and I just wanted to cover it up, in all honesty. And then the second one is that one sticker, this one here in the middle, and I accidentally took the line art off of it, and it looked really cool, and I absolutely loved it. So I just decided to throw that on the marble, and I absolutely love how it turned out. So that's it for my quarter 4 custom projects. I hope you enjoyed.